Hello, I'm John Perry, and I'm joined by Representative Jim Runestad. Representative, nice to see you. Let's talk about legislation that has just come out of the Michigan House of Representatives, dealing with the issue of what people are calling constitutional carry. Could you frame the issue for us?
Yeah, it's probably a closer term that would be more accurate would be permitless carry. And what is the current situation with gun laws in Michigan is that a person can open carry all over the place. And this is in 28 other states as well, without a permit, without any kind of training. The number of people open carrying who went around committing crimes, we don't know if there even has been any. So there's no crime problem with these individuals. They're law-abiding citizens. They still have to go through the permit to purchase a process where you have to go through background checks and all that. Nothing has changed with this law that we passed. You still have to go through the process to purchase the background checks. If you're a criminal, a felon, you can't carry a weapon. You can't possess a weapon. Nothing has changed there. So with open carry, you can carry all over the state of Michigan. You don't have a required class to do that. No problems. But there is a problem if you put a coat over top of the gun. It's called a coat tax. If you put a coat on, same person, same gun, same everything, they just put a coat on, now they violated the law. So they have to go through the process of getting a concealed weapon permit, and there's a cost associated with that, cost associated with the required training. What we have found is that states that didn't require the training had an up spike in the number of people who were taking the training. The costs tend to come down when it's not mandatory. The advertising goes up and encouraging people to inform themselves.
And you talked about that on the House floor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something that the prudent people are still going to want to know what the laws are, and they'll still take the class. And that's what we're finding state by state. 13 states have passed now similar laws. The other thing is the class is certainly no panacea for somebody who's required to take it, is half asleep through the class, has no interest. And the example that I gave on the floor is in Macomb County at a Walmart. A lady saw a fleeing shoplifter, pulled out her weapon and started shooting at the fleeing shoplifter. She took the class. I'm sure they covered in the class, you can't do that. But, you know, for those who are just not going to pay attention or not comprehend, nothing's going to help that situation anyway. So this basically makes sure that people are able to exercise their constitutional rights. There's been no negative repercussions anywhere in the 13 states who have passed it. Many more states are online to pass the same laws. So we believe it's going to end a lot of people getting arrested and having problems where they simply didn't know about these little nuances of the law, and make sure that they're able to exercise their constitutional rights. It was an overwhelming support in the Republican caucus for this, and now it's going to be on to the Senate.
And as you say, it's that constitutional right, that piece, that has so many people, your colleagues in the Republican caucus, lined up behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like your other rights, your free speech. You don't say, well, first let me show you that I have an ID to be able to give a speech. No, it's your constitutional right, and it's the same thing here. And the criminals don't obey any of the laws. They're still going to be out there. We're still going to have to deal with them. And that's where the focus needs to be, is on the criminal element and not on law-abiding citizens, and making it so that some little nuance of gun law makes them so that they become a felon or lose their rights. So we all believe it's a very positive approach, and that it should hopefully be taken up in the Senate.
Representative, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
And I'm John Perry. Thank you for joining us.